Welcome back, folks. This is just a quick video in reaction to some news that came through last night into this morning that Damien Duff has left his post as a first team coach. It's good to actually be back making a proper video. Obviously since the lockdown, all the videos have been over Skype or over Zoom video calls, so it's nice to get back and actually make a proper video. It's been a while since I've done this. You'll see some differences in this space. We've got some new artwork as well. You see the Scott Brown canvas there. That's from the guys over at Celtic Canvas Art. If you use this discount code on the screen, you can get 10% off their whole range. I'll link it up in the description below. Go and check out the website, check out all the stuff. Back to the video. Damien Duff has left his first team coach to go and join Ireland. We knew this was coming. He'd taken that job a few months back, but he's going to go full time now, so that means we're looking for a first team coach. But the reason for coming to make this video is I went on Twitter this morning. So many people clamouring for Henrik Larsson to be the guy that comes in and replaces Damien Duff. There's so many reasons why I don't think that should be the case. First of all, I understand the clamour for Henrik Larsson to come back in any capacity. We've seen it before when the managerial position's been available. I think we even seen it last year when people were speculating about a director of football. Every time there's a vacancy, we want Henrik Larsson in it. And I understand that because we love him so much. His connection with the club is so unique, but there's a few reasons, and I just want to go through some of them here why that should not be the case. Number one, obviously this is the most important one. I think Henrik Larsson's legacy should be protected at all costs. The relationship he has with the club for his time as a player is so unique. You look at when he left, the full stadium, 60,000 people in tears, and probably about 100,000 more watching on TVs and in pubs. That's so unique, it's so special. You don't see that in football. Think about the last 10, 20 years. What other player have Celtic had that's left in that manner? He was only here for 7 years. I say only 7 years, but that connection, even guys who are here for 10 years and have testimonials, there's very rarely emotional scenes like that when somebody leaves a football club, and that shows you how it was almost like a fairy tale his whole time here, and I don't think that should be risked. And I know people will say, aye, but just coming back as a coach, a first team coach, isn't he really going to risk his legacy? But I just think his legacy is there as a player, and that should be it. Number two, I think it'd be a huge distraction. I think it'd be a huge distraction if Henrik Larsson was appointed first team coach. When you think about how good a job Neil Lennon's done this season, obviously back to the start of last season, some fans had doubts about him. A lot of fans maybe had doubts about him, but he's done a phenomenal job this season. He's led us to 9 in a row. We were on the cusp of a treble before the pandemic stopped the games. So he's done such a brilliant job, and I think bringing Henrik Larsson in as a first team coach would be such a massive distraction. I think all the attention, certainly for the fans and for the media, for a long time, if he did come in, would be directed towards Henrik Larsson because of his status as a player, because of how much an icon he is at the club and in Scottish football. I think that would detract away from Neil Lennon. I don't think that's good at all. Going into this season for 10 in a row, I don't think we need to be making any romantic decisions based on emotion. I think there's always that undercurrent of desperation just to get Henrik Larsson back, as I touched on already, and I understand it because we love him so much, but I just don't think it's right to bring him back in a coaching capacity, particularly at this time. And the third reason is probably the most important and the most practical one for the club. I think whenever the club are looking to bring anyone in, be it a player, be it a manager, be it a coach, they should be trying to bring the best calibre of coach in that they can. Now, I'm not saying Henrik Larsson's a bad coach. He's started his managerial career. He's had a few stints at different clubs in Sweden. It hasn't gone brilliantly for him. He doesn't have any experience as a first team coach, I don't believe. So I think Celtic should be going and getting the best first team coach that they can. Not because he was a brilliant player for us, not because he's a club legend. I think they should be going and getting the person with the best credentials, with the best CV and the best skill set to come in and be a first team coach and to help Neil Lennon guide the team next season again towards 10 in a row. That's the main priority. as I said, we shouldn't be making that decision based on emotion or romantic notions about bringing Henrik Larsson back. I know there's always going to be a clamour for that, and I understand it, as I say, but I totally disagree with it. Henrik Larsson should not be replacing Damien Duff as first team coach. Like the video, comment with your own thoughts below. Who do you think we should bring in? There's been a lot of speculation about whether we'll promote someone from within again. Steve McManus, Darren O'Dea, those are both players who were obviously defenders in their playing careers, and we've obviously got John Kennedy there as the assistant manager, so I think it would be better to replace Damien Duff, who was a winger, with someone who was an attacker, just to give that balance to the coaching team. Who do you think it should be? We'll be back with more videos as situations arise. Obviously that's the league called now. We had the celebrations during the week, the calls with some of the boys, and as the situation develops around next season, is it going to be behind closed doors for a couple of months? Anything like that, we'll be back to talk about it, and hopefully as the lockdown gets lifted, we can get some people in and we'll have 2 and 3 person discussions and try and bring some proper content back to you, because I'm fed up with these video calls. I've done so many video calls, so many video meetings since this lockdown. I'm absolutely sick, fed up with them. So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're coming up in 23,000. If you watch all the time you haven't subscribed already, it really helps us out. Get us to 23,000, click subscribe below, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.